Make sure this pops up. Oh, perfect. Alrighty. Ready to go. Welcome to Schizophreniacast, everybody. Today we're gonna be playing Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. One of my super favorite games when I was younger. Obviously, a copy of this shit is like a little expensive, so I'm gonna be playing on an emulator. I don't think there's anything illegal about that. I hope not. But if you see like little things like you see that shit over there? See that shit over there in the distance? Yeah, things like that are gonna happen. But I really wanted to play this just because I really loved this game growing up. I rented it 30,000 times at the Blockbuster.
We really honestly should have just stole it because the Blockbuster was gonna go out of business in a couple years anyway. So like, were they gonna hold that against our heads? Like,
we just get a letter in a class action lawsuit when they when they go out of business. They're like, you never gave us back our copy of Legend of Goemon or whatever, and now a copy of that game is worth $100, so you have to give us $100 to buy another copy. It's like you're out of business, like too late.
Too late. Oh, did they say? Is that what it says on there? It says like your response, say it, and then it says too late, like with a bunch of spaces.
No, I just write them a letter that says too late in like Comic Sans.
Sent there with like the like return address is written in crayon.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the letter says like give us back that our mom bought us that. Give us back our video games.
Yeah.
And also my Donkey Kong video game that you never returned to me. You're a bastard and a bad friend. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So.
Oh man, this game has such good music, man.
Just in case it is illegal, we bought this legally. I sent you a copy of it that I stole from Blockbuster.
Oh man, the music is so good. I freaking love the music in this thing. It's so good. But yeah, well, anyways, the whole reason everybody's here is that our first stream took a crap because my microphone wasn't working, and also like Russian bots invaded our chat.
Yeah.
In case anybody's listening right now or anybody wants to get into the thing, like, do not click on the fucking links that the robots are leaving, because apparently it's bad shit.
Yeah.
And fuck you, Russian bots, and now we're gonna get 1 million Russian bots in our chat. But whatever, fuck you anyway.
Shout outs to Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Russians. This is what is it called? What's that movie with Patrick Swayze in it? It's Red Dawn, and we're gonna take you down. Briki. Nothing you can do to stop us. Yeah. We're the ones on top. I'll throw on my tracksuit and then punch you in the face and then run away.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you in the shin.
I'll teabag you with my Russian squat right afterwards.
Wolverines.
So yeah, fucking nostalgia critic. Should we like?
Yeah, let's just get into nostalgia critic right away. He's an idiot.
Yeah, he's pretty I don't know if he's deteriorated or he's always been like super cringe and weird, and he's always had bad takes, but it's really gotten bad, especially with the new Matrix 4 review that he did, or the Matrix Resurrections.
Yeah.
I don't I mean, he said he liked the first half of it, and then he described that really well, and then he didn't feel. We're saying that I'm pretty sure that he didn't watch the last half of it, and if you're gonna make it's weird that he would like decide to make a movie review only watching the first part of the movie, because it's like he does a good job of like describing the first part, and then like towards the end, he like peters out and starts making shit up, or it sounds like he's making shit up. So it's I don't know. It's kind of weird because like that review becomes more of like how we feel about Nostalgia Critic, or he's not playing the Nostalgia Critic character. He's just playing himself, so he's not putting in all the
Yeah, he's just Dog Walker.
Yeah, he's just Dog Walker. God damn it. He's just walking the dogs to pay for his college education.
Yeah, well, he's shilling Matrix to pay for his college education is what he's doing, really.
Well, he got the what is it called? He got the free what is it called? Early access screening, right? So
Yeah.
they must be paying for it. I mean, I wonder if like I don't know if Paramount or whatever company is making the Matrix if they're running any like damage control or anything like that, but with the with advertising or something like that. But like even Doug, I mean like because Doug Walker, like he posted the review like 5 days ago, right? And the movie only came out yesterday.
No, not yesterday, because it's already Monday. It came out Friday.
Oh, it came out Friday. Okay, yeah. So
that was
it's been
3 days ago.
So it's Monday, December 27th right now. So that means it came out almost 3 days ago. So he had 2 days early access. I mean, he said he didn't like the movie, but he also said at the very beginning as a little asterisk disclaimer that he didn't like any of the Matrix movies. So
yeah,
that
he said he
like
didn't like any of them, which is strange. You know what I mean? But
well, he said he made reviews of the Matrix movies before, and he was like the only one to ever like say, like, he had a really negative view of the Matrix movies, and he's like the only one ever to say that. Which I'm sure people are clowning on him for it, or like making fun of him because of it too. Because like, how do you dislike one of the like most I don't want to say influential, but like one of the most memorable movies from the 90s, and that people grew up with, and that most people agree is a good movie.
Yeah. And no, I mean,
like
and nobody's saying that it's like some kind of Oscar-worthy, like, Oscar-worthy. It's, you know, it's the next, like, nobody's saying it's Citizen Kane or anything like that. It's a really, really good action movie that people really remember, like Die Hard, Total Recall, Terminator. It's in that thing. Terminator 2. I mean, Terminator 2 wasn't gonna win an Oscar anytime soon, but it's an amazing movie that people remember and they hold dearly. You know?
Well, it's like saying it's like when that what's the name of that dude? Roger Ebert didn't like Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like maybe he was in that camp or whatever. Because could you imagine, like, I'm sure you can imagine like someone saying like they don't like Pulp Fiction around the time that Pulp Fiction came out.
Yeah.
Right? But you can imagine people saying it now. So when you see somebody like from that era, when the movie came out, like talking about it, you're just like, what? Really? I didn't know like people like you were still alive. At this point, old man, boomer. But I mean, I guess you could. Do you think that the Matrix movie was that good? Now looking at like the sequels,
The first one,
it's
the
not,
first one is
because
still
we
great.
said in our. You think it's still good?
Yeah,
We
definitely.
were like-
Definitely. I don't judge movies like that. Just because a sequel is bad doesn't mean I start thinking that the first one is bad. You know?
Or,
Hold on to your buttholes, everyone.
So,
All right. Yeah, you were saying.
I see what you mean now. I see. No, I know, but I see what you mean when the when you're talking about the advanced copy that we got, or like the beta testing copy that we got, because I see like the two giant black bars on the side of in the distance of the video game.
You're welcome.
Amazing. Send us super chats, please. If you're please somebody, if you're listening, please. But I mean, I probably would still like the movie if I saw it, even though it might be a ripoff. But there's another thing. That's so Doug Walker, like, what else did he say? He didn't make any of the same criticisms we made, which I guess is a good thing. It was like kind of the opposite, because he said he liked the first half. And he liked where the first half was going, where they were like writing some boring ass like
They were
what
writing
is it
like
called?
Memento.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were writing like Keanu Reeves was somehow, which I didn't get that at all. Didn't get that at all. He just like made up his. He was like so. Doug Walker was so bored that he.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He made up his own movie because he was so bored. Which I wish I thought of, but yeah, he was like saying like he loved how like Keanu Reeves was I guess having like a mental breakdown and thinking that the Matrix was real and it really wasn't real, even though at the very beginning they showed you that the Matrix was real, right? Like he pointed that out while we were watching the review, and he said it later on. Like he just came to a realization. He's like, "Oh wait, I maybe shouldn't have said that. Let me backtrack and say that, and say this, so people don't like point out that like clearly the Matrix was real." They showed it at the very beginning with the Asian chick like jumping around and being Trinity at the beginning of the other movie, yeah. So that's So yeah, that's another thing that adds to the my theory of like he just left halfway towards halfway through the movie. That just goes to show that he was that bored. I don't know. He's gone downhill from that, and I mean he ultimately didn't like the movie, and he said like if you're a fan of the movie, go watch it. Just go watch it. If you're a fan of the movie, just go watch it. And if you're not a fan of the movie, then skip it. But that's kind of shilling, right? Because who isn't a fan of the movie? Like we just talked about, like most people have enjoyed the first movie, and for some reason, fondly remember the second and third movie. But this one,
and plus, they know that the people that were fans of the movie are gonna be the hardest people to go get to watch it. I know it sounds weird because it's like, oh no, the fans would, of course they're gonna go see it because they want to see how. Not really. If they're fans, they know it's gonna be shit. Because the last two were shit. Matrix Revolutions and Matrix Reloaded or whatever were shit. They were horrible.
Right.
Yeah, they were horrible, and everybody knows this fourth one's not gonna be any better, especially nowadays.
True.
So that was gonna be the hardest people to go get to watch the movie is the old fans. So of course he's gonna tell the fans, "Hey, go watch it." Because anybody that doesn't have anything to do on a Saturday night or whatever is probably gonna go see it. They're like, "Oh yeah, The Matrix. I've heard of that movie. I'll probably go watch it. I don't have anything to do this Friday night or whatever. I'm gonna take this chick over there and then cut the hole in the popcorn." You know what I mean?
That doesn't happen nowadays. And he's gonna put the mask on the top of the hole.
God damn it!
We're in the age of that thing. Heard Trojan's coming out with its new coronavirus protecting. It's got a little mask at the end of it. That's probably the worst joke I've ever made. It's what?
It's this.
Oh, damn it.
That joke was no good.
Oh, I can't hear the audio, so like.
I hate you so much. All right.
So yeah, that's Nostalgia Critic is a shill now apparently.
Yeah, how the mighty have fallen. Even though he wasn't very mighty.
He's just like, I don't know, after the
from Kick-Assy to this.
I think ever since I think when he got more money, it's funny because he's gotten more power and more money, and so like the stuff that it just goes to show like when he has the power to do like his own thing in his own way of doing stuff, it turns out kind of bad. So maybe maybe he wasn't that good to begin with. Maybe his limits are what made him good, or maybe he's just good in small doses.
Ooh, man, that's kind of. Yeah, I guess you're right.
Small because I don't watch him all the time. If I watched him all the time, I'd probably like dislike him more. But I didn't grow up watching Nostalgia Critic. I started watching him like in my 20s, so a lot of the time I agree with him, but like this time it's just pretty bad. What's the last movie that?
The only time I agreed with him was when he defended you, Wario. Right, so.
Oh God.
No.
I subscribed to that also. Was a saint.
But yeah, he really fell through on this one. I think the most egregious thing that he said in there that it really pissed me off was he said Keanu Reeves is a good actor.
Oh yeah, well, which is funny because he's been like, what is it called? For years of his career, people were saying that he couldn't act.
Yeah.
Now that you think he,
now that he's Cyberpunkman, he can act.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's John Wickman, he can act or whatever, even though he barely says anything in those goddamn movies.
I think his stunt double does most. Well, I mean, he does his own stunts and stuff like that, but maybe that's him trying to justify him not acting, Keanu not acting in his movies anymore. Right. It's funny because you brought up the fact that a while ago that he makes a good movie, then he makes a bunch of shit movies, then he disappears, then he makes a good movie again, and he like does this weird cycle, kind of like Neo in The One. I mean, sorry, the One in The Matrix, the concept of the One, where he's like reincarnated as a different person every time to keep the masses busy. But like, because people forget, what is it? The day the Earth stood still.
Yeah.
Forget
47 Samurai or 47 Ronin.
Oh yeah, they forget what other shitty movies has he been in? Speed 2.
Are we just doing it in general? I mean, Dracula.
Oh, Dracula. Yeah, he was shit in that movie. I mean, if you ask Red Letter Media, the fucking what's his face, Mike Shalasba, whatever his name is, Mike Shellac. He loves that movie apparently, or at least he seemed like he loved it from the.
I enjoy the aesthetic of it. Keanu Reeves definitely the worst fucking actor of all time, though. I mean, oh my gosh, just the scene where the guy's like, the children of the night, how they sing. He's like, those are wolves. It's fucking awful, dude. He's so bad.
The children of the night, they sing to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are wolves? They can't sing? That's howling?
What the... Yes, but I fucking... What?
It's not music.
Well, you're not...
Music has instruments in it. Like my band,
fucking...
Wild Stallions.
That would have made the movie better.
I wonder why fucking hack-ass Saturday Night Live never made that parody.
What the fuck are you talking about? I was talking about 1 point. 2 points. This is the second fucking shitty joke that I made during this stream. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you know what? Nostalgia Critic is probably bought into the I think Nostalgia Critic is bought into the hype. I think he just loves Keanu Reeves because everybody just loves him. He's so great. He gives up his seat to people on the bus. He loves guns. He's just a wonderful.
He likes shooting guns. He said he has fun shooting guns, but he doesn't have an opinion about the Second Amendment. And I'm like,
Oh. There's also photos of him making out with another dude.
And also, I had a friend in college who used to work at the Egyptian theater.
Oh no!
Yes, I'm gonna say it. And he said that Keanu Reeves went to the theater with the chick from Arrested Development, or they were doing something, and then they were going to watch a movie, and they went to the concession stand. He's like, "Oh, can I have 2 waters, please?" And he's like, "All right, here you go." He's like, and he started walking away with them, and he's like, "You have to." He's like, "Hey, sir, you have to pay for those." And then Keanu Reeves turns around. He's like, "No, I don't. I'm kind of famous."
Really?
Yeah. And then my friend, I don't want to say his name, but like, he's just like, "Well, I'm famous too, but I still have to pay for water." So
yeah,
you know. And then the manager came by. He's like, "Oh no, Mr. Reeves, you can have the water. Don't worry." And then he just got 2 free waters, like which everybody knows at the movie theater is probably like $5. So that motherfucker just walked away with $10 of merchandise just because.
So Keanu Reeves is a fucking water thief.
Yeah.
how's that for being nice, Keanu Reeves or whatever?
Yeah.
And he slapped his girlfriend on the ass when he when he left. He's like, "Get in there, bitch."
Yeah, the whole story is allegedly, by the way, because I don't know. It was just a story that I like to remind everyone.
And he allegedly drank both the waters, and then the girlfriend was all like, "Can I have one?" And he's like, "No, these are for me, bitch."
I don't think it was his girlfriend. It was the chick from Arrested Development. I forgot what her name was.
Yeah, and he slapped her on the ass, allegedly. But jeez, I don't remember that story going like that. But
What do you mean? That's what he said
I thought-
happened.
he said, "I'm kind of famous." Really?
Yeah.
I'm kind of famous. All right, the wrong.
Like he's like, I don't know if you know this, but I'm famous. Like, you know what I mean?
People get free water.
Yeah. I'm better than you.
He's so fucking. I'm famous, not made of money. I'm poor because apparently he couldn't afford 2 fucking waters at the fucking theater.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Keanu the water thief, cheap bastard, apparently, allegedly. But yeah, he's not a good actor. I remember him doing a radio interview, and then like the host was all like, "Yeah, everyone knows you're a terrible actor," and he's like, "What? What do you mean?" And he's like, "You're bad. Like everybody I know says you suck." He's like, "Well, have you seen Johnny Mnemonic? Have you seen this movie and stuff like that?" He's
Yeah,
like,
I
"Yeah,
have.
And
Johnny Mnemonic sucks. Like only fucking Gen Xers like that shit. Johnny Mnemonic sucks.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he's not great. He's not a great.
I don't know where I'm going. All right.
Whatever tragedies happen in his life, I'm sure that's what is it called? I don't. That's pretty bad, but not a good actor, and apparently not a good person. Thief, allegedly.
If not a water
So-
thief, a water like, I don't know what that corrosion of labor, what coercion of whatever that fucking communist shit is.
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. If I ever see Keanu Reeves in real life, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you remember when you stole that water?" Yeah, I haven't forgot. I haven't forgotten. You can grow a beard if you want to and grow your hair long, and like be John Wick as much as you want, but I haven't forgot. One day you're gonna pay, allegedly. I mean, in Minecraft.
And that friend was me.
go
You
on-
know what you did to me, Keanu.
And I was Keanu Reeves the whole time. Did you watch any other reviews of the Matrix, Tony?
No, actually, I've been avoiding everybody's reviews because ours was so amazing, and need another one.
Yeah, that's true. And on a different note, Critical made a review of something that wasn't that. And that thing that wasn't that was a lot like The Matrix 4, but it wasn't The Matrix 4. And he said that the thing that wasn't The Matrix 4 was kind of boring. So he his review kind of was in line with ours of that other movie that's not The Matrix 4. But it's a lot
Wait,
like
which
it.
movie?
It's almost exactly the same. The Matrix
Oh, The Matrix, yeah.
4. Yeah. Said it was
Definitely not The Matrix, starring Bridgie B.
Why Bridget B?
I don't know, 'cause she's hot.
Okay, well. Shout outs to Bridget B.
If you want to come on our show,
I love you.
give us a call. If you want to come on my dick, that's good too.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to be shouting out like fucking what is it called? P stars on here.
She did
But,
She
yeah.
did P videos.
No, not like that.
Oh, okay.
Like no, just it's an acronym. But yeah. What else were we gonna bring up on here? Moving past the Matrix 4.
Oh, a Bucket Brown is not a boy.
Bucket Brown. Oh yeah, Nikki Fried is not a girl, and Bucket Brown is not a boy.
Yeah.
I saw her like TikToks where she was like dressing up as some anime character. I forget who it was. It was like an anime character from an anime I don't watch. It has a Japanese name, so I can't name it. It was like a dude with like a bandana and red hair and like a white T-shirt. I guess if you know what it is, say it in the comments. But yeah, she was like kind of. I mean, I thought she was like a girl who likes girls, because she kind of looked a little not too masculine, but
you thought it was
like
a straight guy. We were watching TikTok cringe, and we were just like, oh, that's a dude. We were like, oh, that's a dude. You know what I mean? Because she has kind of like a square jaw, very manly jaw, and she puts makeup on her forehead to make her eyebrow a little bit more caveman, which we all know men have a little bit more caveman brow than women do.
Well, she was
yeah.
the video that we were watching was her dressed up as a cat boy, right? That was the video that introduced us to her.
Yeah.
Because I forgot about her until I said until the video that I saw over here, and then you brought it up later.
Yeah.
And
I mean, and she's got all the things down too, because she turns she turns sideways so you don't see how broad her shoulders are, and you know what I mean, like putting the like arching the back so the booty looks a little bit rounder. You know what I mean?
It's weird. She's
all the stuff that the I guess we'll just call them traps.
Like that's the crazy part, is that she's pretending to be a trap like femboy, even though she's a woman.
Yeah. Which is ingenious if you think about it.
Yeah, I guess so, because that's
here's the what were you saying? I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
I was saying that's what's ultimately like being. I thought that was the point of the femboys, was to pretend to be girls. Like, and now the girls are pretending to be the femboys.
Yeah. Well, here's this weird thing that I always thought about. Not thought about, but like this. I think the weird aspect of all femboys or whatever is all femboys, they might be underage. Because if you go on like 4chan and stuff like that, you see the like dudes are like, oh, you go on B sometimes. Like I'll go on B sometimes. It's B is unbearable at this point because it just has so much pornography on it. But there'll from time to time be a femboy on there, and he'll be like, they'll be like, am I cute or whatever. You see him and you're like, is this guy 16?
I mean, clearly everybody that you've like ingested is probably 18. But or like seen before or something like that. But,
yeah, because Bailey J starting out was underage, everybody. So just delete those Bailey J first on 4chan when she was a line trap or whatever. Delete those pictures.
I saw the only time because I was never on 4chan, so like the only time when I saw was like the video of her.
Oh, speaking of femboys,
him dressed up as like
damn it.
At like a convention or something like that. Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Dressed up at a convention or something like that where it was like totally normal, and then like hear later that the dude's like doing these fucking gross ass videos. But I don't know. Well, it's like it's kind of weird though, right? The point that like I guess those weird cat boys have become so popular that women are pretending to be them, gain attention.
Mm-hmm.
Where's society going? What the fuck? What is the online space now? I mean, it's funny. It's like you never thought certain things could have die.
Yeah.
Certain things couldn't like surprise me, but it's like when you think about it, it's crazy how it's like gymnastics of like what this person is doing. Like, could you imagine like a dude like dating a guy dating her, and then he's like upset?
Oh no, I saw there is a guy dating her.
Think he's upset because he found out she's a woman?
And she must be crazy because the dude that's dating her is like the guy who's dating her looks like, how can I? He looks like Aaron Hansen with like a goatee.
Oh yeah, that's usually the crazy dude. Like,
yeah.
That's the crazy dude whose girlfriend will eventually accuse him of being like super abusive and like trying to like be in a polyamorous relationship. Like that's their starter pack. that
Yeah.
haircut and the beard and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
which I mean, like I said, she must be really crazy because she like really dated under because she's like a, like a 9, Now that I know I know she's a girl, she's like a 9.
Right.
She's
I
like
mean,
super
we're pretty
attractive,
good at-
especially when you see her without the makeup, trying to make her jaw all square and her forehead all jutted out, and trying to look like a guy. When she doesn't have her man makeup on, she's actually really really good looking. I'm like, ooh, man, you're hard to deal with if you're dating skinny movie Bob. You know what I mean?
there's no such thing as skinny movie Bob. He's forever fat in all dimensions. But yeah, I guess maybe I don't know. It's maybe not my thing, but but do you think he was the reverse of the crying game where he threw up when he found out she was a woman?
Yeah, I think it was, but he learned to live with it, so that's good for him.
Forrest Whitaker's in the back and being all like, I wanted her for my hetero relationship. Yeah, it's just very, very strange. Maybe you know how the term terminally online?
Yeah.
Maybe maybe you should like unplug from the internet. Maybe that'll not cause these weird fetishes. Where you have to do like the idea, it's not like the actual physical sensation, but like the weird concepts that turn you on, I guess. You know what I mean? It's like screwed up your mind so much that like vague visage of a human being is what you're looking for. Yeah. God, we've gone into conceptual fetishes now. We've gone into like, I wonder if like what is it called, philosophical, if like I don't know if someone's gonna like start having like posters of Nietzsche on their wall instead of like pinup posters turned on by I don't know, Kant, I guess.
Bucket Brown is hot. Call me. All right, so
Have you ever fantasized about Locke? Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Well, moving right along. Speaking of terminally online, did you see that new thing with who that one guy we watched? He did a video on Tyler One, and the video was called Terminally Online.
Oh, Turkey Tom.
Yeah, Turkey Tom.
Or Tom Dark on that channel or whatever.
Yeah, Tom Dark on his Bussy channel.
Oh God, no. Yeah. Speaking of femboys.
Yeah, exactly. But he made like the thing about Tyler One, but that's not the thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Tyler One. We finally discovered Tyler One's real father.
Oh yeah, it's Elliot Hulse.
Yeah, Elliot Holst is Tyler One's real father. He abandoned him.
Yeah, because it all lines up. First of all, he looks exactly like Elliot Hulse. 2, he lifts weights like Elliot Hulse. 3, he screams and acts cringe like Elliot Hulse. It has to be Elliot Hulse's dad. There's no other way. Just don't believe it. So, Elliot, you need to contact your son. Look what he's doing on the internet. You need to like get him to scream by himself. Well, I guess he screamed on the internet too. Like Elliot Hulse is famous for like screaming, like being in a room and like doing some weird like primal screaming technique to get better at lifting weights for some reason. Which I may or may not have done at a gym one time because I was buying into all that stuff.
Did you?
I was all like, I gotta get the central nervous system like exploding or whatever. Like my voice box is connected to that in some form or another, in some convoluted way. Yeah, so like I gotta breathe in deeply to get my lungs going, so I can like get the blood flow going, so I can lift up this heavy weight. But yeah, I what is it called? Tyler One looks exactly like Elliot Hulse. So the video was about like Elliot, what is it called? Tyler One like bitching about having to stream in his underwear on the internet, right? While playing his favorite video games and stuff. Like it was an article that was like, well, Tom Dark did a video on the article like devoted to the stresses of being an online Twitch streamer. You know, cry me a river on your boat of money, I suppose. I mean, like, not everybody. So like his, so Tom Dark's like whole thing was like, what do you, I wish he had gone into like, what are you stressing about? Like, what are you talking about? You have like people's dream job a bit more, but he went into like some whole thing about, you know, having work-life balance and whatnot. Which I don't know. Like, most people play video games to like relieve their stress. I don't know. No, I don't know if doing that as a job or whatever. I don't know how that could be stressful. I don't.
Yeah,
get it.
exactly.
The only thing I can think about it that would be stressful is like you don't know if it's gonna last very long. Fame is fleeting, so it's like shown time and time again. It's pathetic when people try to like hold on to it. You see with like older movie stars and singers and stuff like that, but I don't know. You should probably be enjoying it while it lasts, right? Instead of like, I just don't understand the response. I don't understand the response that people have to doing what most people would want to do. And if they didn't want to do it in the first place, why did they even start?
Yeah.
So strange. You know?
No, it's really strange. I have no idea what to really say about it, because when we become rich and famous, I'm gonna start dating Bucket Brown. So
Bridget B and Bucket Brown.
Yeah, no, not Bridget B.
Okay, well, when I become rich and famous, I'll probably be that depressed person. I think I'm already that depressed person. I wonder if the money will help. Actually, what was it? And I'll start dating. I don't know. Start dating someone I love. And get married.
Danny, the evil memories. I'll be back for you one day.
Also, like Tom Dark, he what is it? He was saying like terminally online people, but it was really a video just about Tyler One. So that's kind of clickbaity because I thought there was gonna be more content to that video. It really was just about that one guy that I laugh at sometimes.
Oh, if anybody's wondering too, this coastline right here is supposed to be Musashi.
Oh, the
town where I believe Miyamoto Musashi grew up, right? Because it took his name from it.
I don't know a lot about like the actual Musashi. I only know like from the manga.
Yeah, there's like super historical Japanese places here. Like we went to Mount Fuji in the first level. There was the Edo Castle that we just came out from. This is Musashi, and I believe we go to Ganryu in a little bit. So there's a lot of really famous historical sites in this game, which is kind of funny.
Well, this guy is like a really is a historical character too, right? He's like a kabuki. The game is based on this kabuki story character, right? Isn't Goemon like a big kabuki? Yeah. Goemon. I watched a video that was talking about how Goemon is a character from kabuki and is like, it's kind of like, how do I explain it?
Is this so? Is that does that explain this?
What?
This guy.
Okay.
Look at this him. Look at Ebe Marsu, Mr. Marsu.
It's just some fat guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't know if that's part of the lore, but yeah, I think is like.
I can see it now. He has kabuki makeup on.
I can't think of the like.
And he's got the big kabuki shoulder pads. Huh. Okay, I can see it now.
Can't think of the American equivalent of this character. I guess in he's been done so many times. I guess like it's sort of like James Bond. You know how James Bond has like a bunch of stories about him.
Mm-hmm. But James Bond doesn't really carry into other media except for through parody. It's gotta be maybe like Sherlock Holmes.
guess like Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, it would be like their version of Sherlock Holmes, where there's like a bunch of different stories about him, and he's very popular in that Japan. So yeah, it's funny. You know, and another thing too is that like this game should have been a lot more popular than it was.
No, it really should have. It really should have. It was you know, the 64 just had so many good games that Nintendo was producing. They really didn't leave a lot of room for their third-party developers to just to make successful games. Because like every one of Nintendo 64's like super popular games is all Nintendo products. You know what I mean? Star Fox, which we'll probably play on this channel. What else? Mario Kart, Mario Party, Mario, Super Mario 64, Donkey Kong, Banjo-Kazooie, you know, all those things. I mean, even though they were rare were still under Nintendo, you know what I mean? They didn't really have room for... This game is made by Natsumi, I think? The people that made Flying Dragon?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So...
Nice.
Yeah, Natsumi was a big deal for a little bit. They turned into something else, and then I think they just fizzled out. Oh, no, wait. Natsumi might still be making games. I think they're making JRPGs. I don't know. Anybody out there correct me. Go ahead. Leave a comment about it, because I'm not too familiar with the lore of Japanese video game companies, because they're such cutthroat bastards that I don't really like to pay attention to them.
Yeah, Japanese business, as we've been finding out with that one guy totally not marketing all his videos taken down. Very cutthroat. Very they have different laws over there. Some people would say are pretty bad. Might be the end of anime also. Do you think that was one of the reasons why it wasn't that popular?
What?
The Goemon game? Because I see like a bunch of people dunking on this fucking game every time they play it, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
I don't see why.
I mean, it's kind of a little bit of a basic game, but the humor is good, the story is good. You know, even like 10-year-old me, I mean 10-year-old shit. I played this when I was like 5. Like 5-year-old me was like, oh, this is fun. You know what I mean? And then this part freaking blew our minds. You know what I mean? I'm gonna stay quiet for this part, because this part is like,
oh, I know this one.
It's so. Oh my gosh, we quote it to this day.
Yeah, we really
shut up. Kenny, do you know the words?
Dude, I have the gibberish that I used to say when I was a little kid, but I don't want people like in the comments say like, that's not real Japanese.
I wonder if Natsumi will strike me down if I use this as an intro from now on.
Knowing what we know about Japan, probably. Their business practice.
Oh, yes.
As we just said.
Love the song. So basically what this is it's just basically try to lose the least amount of life you get the most amount of fuel you can before fighting the first boss, because you need all the fuel you can, because it's life.
Yeah, I remember you played this like a million times before you got through it, I think.
Dude, this part was so freaking hard because they don't tell you how to pilot the robot or anything like that. Oh shit.
Right.
Yeah, they don't tell you how to pilot the robot or anything like that. So you gotta have to figure out the tricks of the enemy that we're about to fight right now. I don't want to spoil anything about him, but yeah.
Just ate shit right now.
Oh shit! I know, dude. I'm like doing really bad at this part. Shit, I'm gonna have to start with 75% life. That's fine. I think I can beat this guy.
I think this might have started my I still listen to music in Japanese. Fortunately, it's a lot of anime intros and stuff like that. But
I like City Pop.
I like Visual K now. I didn't like it in the early 2000s because everybody that was listening to it was a weirdo. was a weird femboy that we were talking about earlier. But now I don't know. There's something about the language, how they put music together that sounds really very appealing. God, here it comes.
Fuck. Oh, that was stupid.
Another kabuki thing. He's like a fucking clearly a kabuki guy that you're fighting.
His life, by the way, is up here. So 2000, everybody. Oh shit! Oh fuck! I shouldn't have let him get that far. Damn it.
Japanese really love their giant robots. At least Japanese companies. That's what sells.
Yeah, you had to have a no, there's no other part like this in the game, by the way. It's like they just put a giant robot fight section in the middle of it. I mean, at the very beginning for no reason. Well, and you see that a lot in this game. It's very goofy. It's a very goofy game. It doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Spider-Man had a giant.
What happened?
Spider-Man had a giant robot.
Yeah, he did. You're gonna have to speak up, Danny, because you're like quieter than the game.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's another good
Fudge.
What's another good Japanese theme song? The Rival Schools.
Oh, Rival Schools is a really good theme. Rival Schools is a good theme.
Think of another
video
one
game
from
intro.
Video game. Yeah, I guess you could say. Yeah, I guess a video game intro. I mean, I was thinking of like now that we're looking at giant robots, the G Gundam intro. I like that one.
Yeah. Oh, G Gundam intro is good. Naruto had a good intro. I was trying to fight it for a while or whatever, but Naruto has a good intro.
I think it's Haruka Katana or Haruka Kanata or something like that. I still listen to that. It's really good.
Yeah.
Furikuri.
Furikuri has good music in general because the whole soundtrack is just the pillows.
Pillows is really good.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Larkin Seal, a lot of it recently. The Full Metal Alchemist intro, really, really good. The Smile Bomb, the Yu Hakusho intro.
Oh yeah, Yu Hakusho intro, of course. Who else? I mean, Evangelion intro. I mean, that's kind of it, really. I mean, I don't know. The Japanese really respect their music. You know what I mean? They don't mess around with it.
I mean, I'm sure there's other ones that people can think of with like newer like anime and newer video games and stuff, but it just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I grew up around that time, like in the early 2000s and stuff, where guitar. I like a lot of guitars and like a lot of like guitar riffs and stuff like that. And I don't know if you hear that a lot nowadays. It's like something else.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really like that poppy sound that those like idol bands have either. So.
Shit, I forgot that I'm supposed to hit this guy before he starts his psychic thing. Because if now you're stuck in this state and this is like a pain.
Snap. I got 2 shields.
Yeah, there we go. See, he was about to do it, so I hit him with the... Okay, I can't hit him when he's there, so I don't want to waste my... I don't want to waste my Rio. I only got 267. So I'm just going to hit this guy like this. Okay, let's see what he's going to do now. Okay, this will be good. I can hit him with the big hand. All right, there we go. Oh, man. Also, I think your oil slowly counts down, so there's really like urgency to beat him as quick as you can. Shit. Oh, fuck, I did it too late.
supposed to shoot him on the floor or not?
Yes. It, like any chip damage you can get is good.
Pringles or Ruffles?
Pringles. There we go. I got him before it.
Damage my arteries with the damage.
Shit. Fuck. I'm being sloppy now. Danny, keep him entertained. I'm being sloppy.
How about this juggling act, guys? How about I squeeze my clown nose? How about that? How about that?
Oh, shooting him on the floor does nothing, I guess. Oh shit! No! Oh, fudge.
How about FNAF? How about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Oh yeah, talk about Five Nights at Freddy's. You're in love with you've become in love with you've become a 10-year-old autistic child, Daddy, and are in love with Five Nights at Freddy's.
I've always been a 10-year-old autistic child. First of all, I was a 10-year-old autistic child. I still am. I am a 30-year-old autistic man now. But I don't know. I just like when the first game fucking came out, I didn't, because now Security Breach is like everybody's playing Security Breach, and it's like revitalized my obsession with the Five Nights at Freddy's again. But like when it first came out, I thought it was great. Like, a lot of people were playing it. It was like fun. I'd never seen like a game that was like, I mean, I think games are supposed to be relaxing, right? But I never saw like a stress game that people would play and like have fun doing it before. Or like I wasn't even like, I don't even know if there was like a game that was like this before. Like, because I've seen bullet hell games. That's kind of stressful, and that's kind of like takes up all your sensory overload and stuff like that. And Metal Slug, stuff like that. But like something like that, something like Five Nights at Freddy's I'd never seen before. Then like the whole horror aspect of it, I never saw anything like do it that well, and especially from like a first-person view. Around that time, everybody was like, I think around the time that it came out, they had the Slender game. They had that game where you're in the mental asylum, and you're the guy with the camera. I forget what it's called. Nothing like that was so simple. And then like all the Let's Players started playing it, and it blew up. And then and then people were hyped for number 2. And then Scott Kaufman like packed it full of like so much stuff. And, like, people got a lot of bang for their buck. I don't know if he did it in patches later, or if the game just first came out with that. So like I don't know. I thought it was good. And then like number 2 came out, and number 2 I didn't feel like was as good as the first one. And then people were really excited for that when it came out and started playing it. And then number 3 happened, and then that's when people started getting tired of it. And the fandom was getting ripped on, because it's like I don't know what it is, but like when people get really obsessed with like a game or something like that, and it involves kids, people always start dunking on it. And
yeah, because little kids like it. Little kids are always going to be obsessively liking stuff. It's just how it goes or whatever. But it's always funny because there will be like a situation with Five Nights at Freddy's, with Sonic and all that stuff, where it's like little kids really like it, but then it's like there's like giant like sexy porn of it.
Oh god, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, the new Security Breach one.
Hell yeah. I saw Chica with a giant ass, and I'm like, that's pretty good.
No.
Just do that clip of Trump where he's leaning on the podium and he's like, "I'm gonna come," and everybody claps. Everybody's like, "Woo!"
I was thinking about the security guard. Like, the security guard is clearly meant to be like at least decent looking, but the thing is, like, the internet will run wild with that if you give them an inch.
Yeah. Which they have.
Add the other 2 inches to it.
Oh,
So
come on, you dude. Oh my gosh. Speaking of stressful, this guy is stressful to fight, man. He's the first boss. I mean, well, not the first boss. The skeleton guy is the first boss, but this guy's like the first, like, one of the early bosses. And he's so freaking hard. This is from years of practice, people. I'm not a beginner on this game.
and it's funny too because this is like what, the first boss that you fight?
Yeah, I play this game
boss.
religiously, so I'm just having a bad run because I'm listening to you and I'm like talking at the same time. But this is how hard this guy is, people. It's no joke.
I think it took you like at least 20 minutes to beat this.
Yeah, I know he's really hard.
No, I'm sorry. This is the second boss. The first boss is the Red Skull.
Yeah, the Red Skull, exactly. But I mean, you saw how easily I beat the first boss, and then this guy is just I want to beat him with a punch, so I'll let him come at me, unless he does the psychic thing. Yeah, he did. Fuck. Ah, shit. I shouldn't have let him do it, because he's gonna be really fast now. And actually, he's almost dead, so I'm surprised he didn't do his double one. When he does the double one, it's awful. Because when he gets close to dying, he'll do 2 of these guys.
This is like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Okay, come on, come at me, motherfucker. Alright, fuck you then. Whatever, I gotta beat you the lame way, but okay.
Also, for a guy that floats in the air, why he does a backflip, I'll never know.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, Impact. Oh, that's the intro, by the way.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, we'll hear it twice. So nice we had to hear it twice. Where's the Rule 34 of the giant robot from Goemon?
Now I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up.
Oh god, no, please. I don't want to see what he's doing with his staff.
Let me see. Goemon.
Oh god, the emulator.
Rule. What?
I mean the cartridge that we bought. There's a part of the robot that's like stuck on the bottom that's not supposed to be there.
Oh, they have a big-breasted female version of the robot girl.
Oh god.
The
No.
the little robot. They obviously have the ninja chick. I don't see. There's a lot of the ninja chick. A lot of it, actually. There's a lot. There's way more than I thought there was gonna be.
I forgot. All the characters in this are 18. Oh, Impact talks?
Yeah.
Here, let me do the voice for Impact. Well, I have to get going to filming in Movie.
What is this? This is, oh, please, Goemon, don't put it in my pooper. Alright, that's the end of that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll save the game.
First, I have to. If you need me again, call me. Ooh. Eat some sushi, people.
Sushi. Alright. Oh, man. Any other topics?
I think that's pretty much it.
Really?
All I got going.
Huh?
Yeah. I think that's all I got, you know.
Well, I mean, we might as well be like the other... Well, if we had people commenting, we could get some subjects to talk about.
Bots come back, please.
I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, the fucking Russian bots. So we had some Russian bots in our chat, just like doing this. What were they doing?
They were like saying some weird.
B rent, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I watched the video, seeing what that was, and it was apparently the Russian bots like trying to make people get their credit cards hacked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it was just like it's like a big scam or something like that. It's like beware of that stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I thought we had actual fans, but it turns out that we suck.
What is it called? That's what I mean. If we got any comments, they probably say that, and also poo poo in the loo. Cheeky
this is Ye. She's a detective, detective ninja. That's what they say in this game. I know nothing of the lore of these actual characters.
I'm dumb because I thought it was gonna be spelled Y-A-Y.
God damn it. Yay! Secret Ninja Agent Yay becomes an ally.
Also, is the character that like is the announcer an elephant?
Yes.
Damn it.
Okay, so I think I have to talk to this big retard over here. And he's gonna tell me you can't come do this way, Uru. So yeah.
Did I tell you about that guy that's on the that I watch on the YouTube shorts? His name is JPeasy299 2099, where he like makes prison food videos.
Oh yeah, and it's like everything is just ramen. I've seen a couple of his videos. Yeah.
Yeah, all of it's ramen, and then he's like, the first video that I saw was like, this video that I saw, he's like, hey, I'm gonna show you how to make a brick, and then he like makes a giant ramen brick with like fucking hot Cheetos, and like throws like watered, no, he throws it in a bag with hot Cheetos, and like pork rinds, and what else did he put in there? Like those like a giant version of a Slim Jim. Throws it in a bag with like hot water, like stirs it up, puts it in a like the hot Cheetos bag, like mushes it into a big square. Then it's like this red square of like calories. and then he like throws like mayonnaise and like spray cheese on top of it.
Oh, that's freaking disgusting, dude. That's
pretty bad.
Sounds like something I would make. Denny, where's Hot Cheeto Cup of Noodles? I'm waiting for that.
Soon, I guess. I mean, they made the Tapatio one. I don't understand.
The Hot Cheetos mac and cheese is pretty good.
Actually spicy, right?
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. So, anyways, about this freak that just got out of prison that probably like had sex with men. What was he doing?
I don't think he's ever actually been in prison. Is the thing. It's just like the stuff he makes is just so fucking gross. I don't understand it. I don't know if like people are watching it because it's so gross, or I commented on the brick video that like it went in as a brick and it's coming out as a brick, because that looks like some straight up like constipation food that he's making right there. Like it's probably gonna come out the same color too, which is like the worst. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just fascinated with the idea of like people wanting to make this horrible food. Then again, I guess like King Cobra and what's her name?
Yeah,
Kay's
shout outs to King Cobra. Critical made a video about him, and now that locale is dead.
Oh god, that's how you know it's like he's been overexposed now.
Yeah, well, the worst part is the little kitties are gonna go and fuck with him. We'll see if
really?
We'll see if Cobra kills himself. Cobra's been pretty resilient thus far. I mean, like what we've seen his dick. We've seen him jacking off. We've seen him throwing up, like being drunk, getting kicked out of places, getting his ass kicked, beating somebody up.
Eating basically raw meat.
Yeah.
Dude, like microwaved raw meat.
Yeah, he's basically gone through what all other lolcats have gone through. And he's been pretty resilient so I have faith that he'll be okay through this or whatever, but the little 13-year-olds are gonna start messing with him now.
Well, it's the cycle of trolls, right? It's what happened to Chris Chan.
Yeah.
Like some dorks like jump onto the train of like Chris Chan, and then just have to. I mean, they have a whole like section of his quickie devoted to like the people that come in and try to mess with him. That explains this like better than I do. But yeah, they just once like a new generation of people like get introduced to the locales, there's always the section of the generation that needs to go mess with them in real life.
Yeah.
I think Christian became more savvy to it though. I mean, not when it came to women. Not when it came to women at all, because that's what happened to him and his like mom.
Yeah, he got swayed
maybe.
by the giant boobies.
I mean, but he's also a sick fuck, so I'm not gonna excuse that. So I'm not. It may or may not have happened without her involvement, but I just like it's just funny. It just keeps happening over and over again. Maybe King Cobra JFS will probably. I don't think he falls for it as much as Chris Chan does, because Chris Chan is like it's clearly a troll. Like, how the fuck do you not know this is a troll? But I don't think King Cobra is like that. It seems like he's had a lot of bad luck, more than anything. But who knows? Because a lot of the documentarians tend to sway, they tend to show the locals in a good light, more than anything. And they kind of glance over some of the bad stuff that they've done.
Yeah.
So yeah, that might be like a big issue. Should we talk about how I was introduced to Chris Chan in the first place?
I mean, if you want to, I just wanted to make one more point about the people coming in. It's always 13-year-olds, and they don't know how to troll people because they're stupid. Because they think everything is middle school, so they try to troll people like they do in middle school, where they just call them a stupid. They're like, "Hey, stupid, you're dumb," and that's how they fucking act in when they're trying to troll people and stuff like that. And that doesn't work on lolcows. You know what I mean? Because they're too dumb to realize that.
Right.
So, I mean, the best way to troll, and this is for anybody that thinks they're like, if you think you're becoming a lolcow or something's going on with your audience, this is for bigger channels and stuff like that. If you're doing something stupid, ask people who are close to you if you're doing something stupid. Close to you, your friends and family. Ask them if you're doing something stupid, because your fans will. There are people in your. If you're becoming a lolcow, there are people that will purposely say that you're not doing something stupid and that you're doing the greatest thing ever, so you can keep continuing to do that stupid thing. And that's the best way to troll people. If they're already doing something stupid, they'll just keep encouraging them to do it.
I think everybody in the public eye will eventually become a lolcow at some point in their lives.
No.
Or like,
because you need something special to be a lolcow. Like, H3H3 is not a lolcow. Jeffree Star is not a lolcow. They're freaks, and they're freaks, and they're assholes. But they're not lolcows. Lolcow is like Chris Chan, like King Cobra, like Internet. What's his name? Internet Mark or whatever that guy's name is. Like
the Indian guy.
No, not Internet AJ. He's not a lolcow, but you know, people like that who are just like probably autistic. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they're also like reprehensible, even if you like don't feel bad for them because they're so reprehensible that you're just like, I don't really feel bad for you, dude.
I guess it's just I don't know. Someone did a breakdown of a video of like, well, what are the traits that a lolcow has, and one of them was like narcissism. Which probably would explain why their entire lives are online. And it's also, I think another one was like an inability to discover patterns. It's funny because I think that's a big thing of IQ also, is like your ability to recognize patterns. So you just keep getting into the same shitty situations over and over and over again. So which would go to your thing about like, you know, maybe they're just low IQ people. Yeah, I'd say, well, I mean, if you have some self-awareness, you'd probably talk to your people that are close to you about you know, if you're making a wrong decision or not. If you're a narcissist, you're not going to do that. You're just going to go towards people that are praising you and You're not gonna be self-aware, and you're not gonna be able to recognize a pattern that you've been tricked by people on the internet before, like multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. I guess those are the main things that would make somebody a lolcow, I suppose. Well, and it's also like you gotta post all the like they'd have to be able to get embarrassing moments from you recorded online all the time.
Yeah.
So because you could have all those traits and stuff like that, but as long as they don't get like insanely embarrassing or like freak almost criminal things that you're doing online, that wouldn't necessarily make you a lolcow in the public eye, I think. This guy right here, he's jumping over barrels and
shit. The announcer was saying, because I got this guy's Achilles heel, and I threw at him, and then the narrator was like, ever since this man was defeated with the Achilles heel, an Achilles heel was used to refer to someone's weakness.
Damn it.
I don't know. There's some funny jokes in here, man. This game should have really been more popular than it was. I think people don't like it because it's a little basic, you know. I mean, you can't do like crazy backflips and stuff like you can in Mario 64. Like Mario 64, I hate to use this phrase because it's so overused, but it really was ahead of its time. You could do some crazy stuff in that game. I'm gonna probably go save because this stream is running a little bit long, and you know, it was just a little stream to be doing, you know. But
it's just a little 2-hour stream. You know?
Yeah.
There's a little throw off here. Come here. Sure.
Do the bronze room. This is a yeah, here. This is my old apartment, people.
Oh, is this? What do you mean? Like in your real life?
Yeah.
Like this is what... yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh God. There's less rats though. There should be more rats.
Yeah, they really should. All right, everybody.
That's my apartment now.
Damn it. All right, everybody. Have a good night. Let us know in the comments if you sorry about not uploading Let's Plays and stuff like that. They're dumb. So we're just gonna do streams where we talk shit. I think most of the people that watch us like us dunking on YouTubers and talking about the culture in general. So we're just gonna keep doing that. Tell us if you want to change. Just tell us in the comments what you like that we do. You know.
I like the streams. I like the video game streams.
Yeah. The video game streams are good. The movie reviews and whatever else we think of. But yeah, just let us know in the comments, guys. Like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Because I like to have a cool audience, man. We're really dedicated to our audience. We you know, maybe we'll even get a Discord up or something.
Give you a kiss.
Give you a smooch.
give you a little pat on your head, and it'll be like, I love you, Thomas. And then you're like 6 feet taller than me, and I'm like, and then you physically attack me, and I like lose my teeth, and I'm like physically disabled because of the attacking. Yeah, that's what I want.